Hello again, grade 3s. This week for phonics, we're going to be doing the sound GE. So all the words that end with GE. If we look on the board, I've got some pictures up. First word in the top row is cage. It is an enclosure in which birds and animals can be kept. The next word is page. If you look at a book, there are many pages inside the book, so it's the leaves of the book. The next word is a herb. It's called sage, and it's a herb that we can use when we cook. Next word is wage. That is a payment that you get after a week's work. The next word is rage. Rage is a noun. I'm in a rage when I'm driving behind a very slow driver. The next word is enrage. That is a verb. If I make someone angry, I enrage them. So if I break my mother's vase, I enrage my mom. The next word is gauge. This is an instrument that you can use to measure how full something is, or the temperature. You get a temperature gauge which measures how hot it is. You get a petrol gauge which measures how full your petrol tank is. The next word is engage. There's a teacher who is standing in front of the class and she is engaging the children. That means she is involving them in the lesson. The other engage, you can become engaged to a woman if you're a man and you propose with a ring. We are going to do a columns and rows activity for our phonics today. You'll see there's a grid divided into 4 rows. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 3 columns going down. 1, 2, and column 3. Let's read all the words in row 1 from left to right. So it's cage, page, and sage. Let's read them backwards, from right to left. Sage, page, and cage. Let's read row 2, from left to right. Wage, rage, enrage. Let's read them from right to left. Enrage, rage, and wage. The same goes for row 3. Let's read from left to right. Gauge, engage, and edge. Let's read them backwards from right to left. Edge, engage, and gauge. Look at the different spellings there. Right, row 4, huge, age, and stage. And from right to left, stage, age, and huge. Let's read all the words in column 1 from top to bottom. So it's cage, wage, gauge, and huge. In column 2, page, rage, engage, and age. Let's read them from bottom up. Age, engage, rage, and page. And the last column from top to bottom, sage, enrage, edge, and stage. From bottom up, stage, edge, enrage, and sage. Read only the first word in each row. So it's cage, wage, gauge, huge. Read the last word in each row. Sage, cage, enrage, edge and stage. Let's read all the words in column 1 from top to bottom. So it's cage, wage, gauge and huge. In column 2, page, rage, engage and age. Let's read them from bottom up. Age, engage, rage and page. And the last column from top to bottom, sage, enrage, edge and stage. From bottom up, stage, edge, enrage and sage. Read only the first word in each row. So it's cage, wage, gauge, huge. Read the last word in each row. Sage, enrage, edge and stage. What is the word in row 2, column 1? The word is wage. Now find a small word in wage. That's right, it's age. What is the word in row 3, column 1? The word is gauge. Gauge is an instrument that measures weather or petrol or temperature. So we have a weather gauge, petrol gauge or temperature gauge. I am thinking of a word. It is a plant or a herb. Have you found it? Where do you see the word? That's right, it's row 1, column 3. I'm looking at a word. The definition is the outside border of an object or surface. Where is the word on the grid? So in row 3, column 3. Read the word to the left of edge. That's right, it's engage. Use the word edge in a sentence. For example, I stood on the edge of a cliff. I hope you enjoyed this activity, grade 3s, and we'll see one another again next week.